Hello there everyone, Silicon here, ready to paint some minis. This is going to be more of a chill and like relaxing kind of thing. I'm trying my best trying to get this format to work even better, more in line with all of this. Hope it's a good setup, it's the best I can do right now. If I continue wanting to do things like this, I legit might end up looking to like a camera that can work better, zoom in better, and focus better than my normal stream cam's meant for face shots or a large thing like we can see on the bottom right. But yeah, that's probably enough of a preamble needed, so let's go ahead and get into, we'll get some music on the side, some lo-fi. And yeah, then we can go ahead and just get right into paint. Ignore that little bit of an ad that played for half a second there. Okay, that should be good right there. Maybe a little bit less. Alright, but yeah, today the focus is really going to be about getting these three warriors done. Just try to get them all taken care of at the moment. It's nothing too difficult. It's just going to be like a couple hours. Probably going to be a shorter stream. Just because I'm a little bit tired myself and would like to get some rest. But I also have on the side the rest of the combat patrol except for the Doomstalker that I still have to get going. That'll be a stream of its own most likely. But yeah, we have like the... we have two more warriors over here. I got them all prime black already. Not sure about doing any zenith priming or anything. I'm okay with just doing the black priming. Got this little fellow over here as well. Gonna be a nice and fun difference. I might do a different... I might try something else. I might try doing like a couple layers of Rakeland flesh shade on that to get the same metallic effect without needing to worry about the highlights and shadows as much. Got a few Scorpec destroyers here with this patrol as well. Also already primed, put together completely. I am a madman, I think, because some of these are going to be difficult to paint because I did it all together. Oh well. And this is one I definitely forget just putting it all together. Is the big guy, the Overlord. Yeah. Gonna be cool to paint this though, at least. I can imagine some cool effects. Maybe get like the pipes along here. Oh goodness, I need secondary lighting source. But yeah, the piping connecting to the weapons would be like a glowing energy effect as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it that I need to care about. Alright, let me remember how I even worked on these things. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my base layer and lead belcher first. Oh, sorry. Shake it up to make sure it's all primed. Ooh, yeah, there we go. That definitely got mixed up. I got my non oil here. Let's put that to the side. Keep it out of the way. Alright, what's a good brush for you? Okay, yeah. There we go. One of these wider base brushes. Okay, yeah, that should be good enough consistency. Just gonna continue to wipe down. Gonna have to make sure to thin this out a little bit too. Don't want it too thick. I had an issue when I was working on my other warriors and accidentally made them a little bit too thick on their paint. And just a little bit dab of water. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a better consistency, I think. Gonna have to make sure not to let this pool in certain creases either. I mean, I don't want it to be too thick after all, right? Yeah, you can definitely see with the camera here the change in the colors of the metal. I'm okay with getting a little bit on the gun. The gun's gonna be a different color. Oh, hi there. How are you doing, Brian? Thank you for coming in. Nice hands. Thank you very much. I try to shower every day. Alright, here we go. Wipe the ass, wipe the ass. Alright, a little bit of rock's gonna be taken care of, but who cares, honestly. My man's really looking like Terminator right now. All the silver on top. Oh, hey, there's something. What are you doing, cat? Make sure not to step on my brushes, please. Or lick my water container. What are you doing? Yeah, there's a cat cameo right there for everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. Double checking for any areas where this is pooling where I might have missed this first base layer. I think I found some. Jeez. Oh, I forgot underneath the shoulder blades. I didn't quite get those. Okay, there we go. That guy's nice and taken care of now. Well, for the most part. Alright, next one to get their base layer. I've come to like starting on the larger surfaces to make it less of an issue if I already go ahead and take things over. Oh, you finished cleaning the bathroom? Hell yeah. Dang, you must have really deep cleaned it if it took you this long. Don't want to deal with it again? Well, just wait for spring cleaning. I guess technically winter cleaning. It's not even winter yet, is it? keep forgetting I don't have my camera on my face for once. So I keep trying to look at the camera to make sure I'm doing eye contact, forgetting I don't need to do that. It's okay for me to just do this nonsense. Don't have to worry about looking pretty. Okay, that seems to be... Oh, nope, still missing some spots. There we go, gotta get that inner thigh. I guess this whole leg. I just missed a lot of it. I kind of like having this wider shot on the side too, to show the different paints and minis I might not be working with, but that I could be working with. I don't know. I need to make sure to watch more people that do these streams and videos to see how they do it. When it comes to the live stuff. If I had the time or the budget, it would be fun to edit the mini stuff, so that way I can go ahead and take down the time with this, make the videos even shorter on YouTube side. Ooh, that pulled a little bit too much there. Might have been a little bit too thin of a base. Oh, this skull has multiple eyes. It's hard to see because of the focus, sorry. That's gonna be a fun thing to get to when I have to do all the glow effects, though. Okay. Just double checking other spots of this, making sure to get into some crevices. Alright, there we go. Oh, gonna be a little bit more before they fully dry. Nah, I kind of want to do these in batches. Okay, well, let's worry about that later. Gonna go ahead and put on another bit of lead belcher after all. Don't Do I want to do that now? No. Goodness, I'm trying to think. Because I know the body's going to be a different color. I'm gonna use the Retributor armor to get that gold effect that you can see at the base for the armor. And maybe today I'll also even get better about my effects when it comes to glowing. But yeah, I need to... Yeah, when these dry, I'll probably go ahead and get... Yeah, I'll do the technical type of corrosion paint. Get a little bit of a weather effect splotched on in the spots. Get some bit of a sponge torn off for that. That way I don't have to ruin a brush. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll work on some non-oil, get some shading going. And then I can get the Retributor armor on. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Let's see how that works. Oh, hold on. Got some Discord messages. Alright. Just some going live messages. Alright, I guess while we're waiting for this first base to go ahead and finish up, some plans I have for, like, the rest of these. I don't really have anything for my little man over here, this contraption doohickey. I forget what they're called off the top of my head. I didn't mark it down. I think like I said, I'll probably just try the Reichland Flesh Shade get for that kind of armor look. Still give it some corrosion, some of the Nilak, or however you're supposed to pronounce that, oxide at the end. Yeah, help with that a little bit. Some rust in some spots too, maybe like, ooh, yeah, down here would be a nice spot for the rust, where it's kind of like towards the bottom, at the tail. Oh, definitely putting oxide on like this metal support that it's on as well. God, I need to... Working with the camera is weird. But yeah, for like these... Good thing that wasn't a long break run to paint. Yeah, for these destroyers, the idea is a little bit similar to what I'm doing with my warriors. Except I'll go ahead and like try to increase the amount of corrosion on them. Find like any spot where like I have the idea of iron being, and have that like stripped away, like put some lead belcher on the sides for like scratch marks and the like, as well as just different bits of rust. Just heavy verdigris down the back. Try to get a blue glow for that too. I might need to get some more paints before I actually do that though. I need to double check how to get the effect on the blades. Alright, and for this Overlord dude over here, I actually want him to look even cooler. I want to make him less worn down, make him seem like he was sheltered better. So he'll have like a different gold as well. If not, I'll see what... I might do Retributor armor base still, without too much rust or anything. But I also got a... Here, let me scooch back. Yeah, this Screaming Bell as well. I believe I had to use it for some of the stuff for the starter kit with the Space Marines. I like the color for it too. I might use it for Necrons at some point. I really like it. I really like it. But yeah, nothing for sure about that side of things. But yeah, the Overlord, these like vestments and stuff that they have on the front, try to get that like a nice copper color. Maybe that'll be where I put the Screaming Bell on them. Gauntlet of Pure Iron. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need to make sure to get a nice glow for the eyes, too. Everything's gonna be a blue glow, because I like blue glow. I think it looks cooler. Especially when you compare it to the oranges of the copper as well as the rust. It just has a nice kind of like balance with color theory that way. I'm also looking forward already, like whenever I could finally get the money for the Shard of Catan Void Dragon, that big old bastard that's gonna be annoying to work with. I'm gonna take a bunch of the spare Necron heads I have, attach them with like the plastic tubing that'll go ahead and just kind of like glue together, so that way it'll kind of like arch and wrap around it alongside the energy. Try to get, maybe even just glue it onto the energy beams to make it look like there's the bits and pieces of long gone Necron warriors that are joined in with it. That just sounds pretty fucking badass. Alright, are y'all... Yeah, they seem to be pretty nice and worked on. Alright. Ah, here we go. Let's get some scissors. Cut this down a little bit smaller. Alright, here we go. Time to go ahead and dab on some corrosion, help with the weathered effect of it all. I might need to use a brush after all. Not sure how well this is gonna look. I guess I wanted to pull up. It's definitely not coming in like how I would hope, but it's honestly not a bad look to it. It's helping muddy it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let me go ahead and find one of my brushes I can mess with. Okay, here we go. Forgot all about that brush. Uh-oh. Luckily that wasn't being stuck in oil, so it doesn't matter as much. If I let that stick in oil, that would ruin the brush tips even more. But yeah, these are some synthetic brushes, so it's okay for them to get fucked up by the texture. Oh yeah, they have the thing where you might be able to see some of the splotches. God, I wish I could have my zoom control on the side at the same time. A focus control or something where a focus control would actually work for me. Just gonna let this stipple on a little bit. Oh, this one has some cables in the body too, so that's gonna be a nice little bit of extra texture. Alright, yeah, this technical paint's also drying a little bit faster, that's good. Yeah, this will add on even more when we get to the next, the last bit of weathered phase, because there'll be this texture on it to get some bumpiness here too. Yeah, it'll make all the rust and verdigris stand out even more. It's a little bit dirtier than I necessarily wanted these to be, but hey, that's still good. Alright, okay, we can return to this old brush here for the non-oil. Oh, hold on. No, I'll go ahead and do Retributor armor. Get a base layer of that on before I worry about that. That way I have at least a little bit of color to start with. Alright, which of you would be the better tip to start with? I use the Citadel starter brush I got. That way I can still get a lot of the layers at the same time. I like controlling the tip and making sure it's all good. Alright, maybe I'll go ahead and start moving some of these guys out of the way because they're starting to impact how I'm reaching for everything. Ah, y'all can stay, you're smaller. Alright, here we go. Alright, gonna be just working on, like the last time I did this, gonna just be working on the plates, the interior bits, and the pipes will stay that lead belcher color because I want that nice and silver. It's another good contrast to everything else. What did I do with the chest plate? Okay, chest plate's also gonna be gold. Hope I didn't thin down the Retributor armor too much. If I did, that's why you're supposed to be doing multiple layers anyways. I'm gonna love how this all looks when it's all actually dried as well. I've said it like last time I streamed this, but I love the metallic colors that you get from Citadel. I just love the shine of it, I guess. Let's get the hands. Parts of these arms aren't gonna be silver after all. Alright, what's everyone's holiday plans since we're a couple weeks from Christmas? Well, about a couple weeks, I mean. Anyone got anything interesting going on? I'm probably gonna just end up doing a stream myself, honestly. Some way to pass the time, but since I'm so far away from family, and I was originally meaning to go ahead and visit them during the holidays because my birthday is around the same time. But it ended up being better for me to show up during Thanksgiving because more family was going to be around then. Oh boy, this guy's legs is just completely silver, pretty much. And gonna have to be because of how it's all situated. The armor's just stripped from there. Well, let's just work on the tilsies then. Okay, I'm happy to see that there's also some of the technical paint showing up around this. That means that the texture has applied. It's really a fun thing to get the shadows around for, too. This one's extra dirty, so let's see how this is gonna turn out at the end. I need to be careful because some of this guy's head is also missing, so I need to try to figure out how to work with that. Probably let the lead belcher shine through. Yeah, that way it'll be kind of like more of an exposed spot that way. Even more stripped away than when you get on the edges. Sorry about all these moments I go quiet. I'm really trying to focus up at some points. This is just a very weird thing. It's so fun. You get into like a zen moment, or at least I get into a zen moment. I'm just completely in tune with it. These hands are such a pain to try to work around. Such a small, tiny area. Okay. Oh, let me get the chest now, too, before I forget. Yeah, this will definitely have to get a second layer on to get that right color. This is a little bit too thin underneath that lead belcher. Sorry, on top of that lead belcher. Not as noticeable as it could be. it's working even more there, at least. Bit of a weird colorization going on for my wet palette. Some of the gold's gotten a little bit of a red tint, and I don't know where that came from. I have to try to steer away from there. Almost forgot about this hand. Almost forgot one. That would have been... well, not catastrophic. That would have just been... eh. But I'm happy to have noticed it. Okay, there we go. That's one more warrior with a first base. Hey, we're only 40 minutes into this. I have so much more to go. You know, it probably is a good thing for me to go ahead and just worry about getting, like, 3 of these at a time after all. Or one big one, like when I have to do the Doomstalker eventually. Yeah, never did I think that eventually those art lessons in school, as well as having a job where I spent some time having to glue things on properly, would have given me, helped me out some time in life. In this case, making sure that I can get somewhat steady strokes on the Skelly Man. Ayo. But also know not to tire myself out by making sure to use the right parts of my arm for moving the brush instead of trying to use my whole arm. Remember the chest plate. Gotta remember you. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're the guy with all the pipes hanging out from their chest. It's like it's a zombie with the skeletons. Oh, sorry, no. A zombie with the guts just spilling out. Oh, don't know if I could do those pipes as... like veins or anything. I don't think I'm gonna go like... super dark red or brownish red for blood effect. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... yeah, I'm not gonna do something hardcore like that. I don't know, look like... I think it would also just kind of like clash what I'm going for anyways. Okay, there we go. Oh, I love how the type of corrosion is on this too. Oh yeah, this one's definitely gonna look messed up and troublesome. And I mean that in a good way, obviously. Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's work on the other leg. I say that immediately start with the hip, but hey, you know, we can consider that part of the leg, right? Oh, it looks like I missed some spot there too. When I did the base, I saw some of like the black primer there. Oh well. We're fixing it, we're fixing it. Alright, there we go. Now before we do the next layer of Retributor armor, like I said, gonna now get onto the non-oil. Okay, okay. What should you do good? Ooh. Yeah, we'll do you for the non-oil. Try to get that shading in now. Make sure to worry more about the recesses and all that, where it's gonna actually pull in more. Like underneath these plates and their hinges. Don't want to go too deep on these. You can go ahead and get some of the... You can go ahead and get the gun ready for this too, honestly. I'm probably gonna go over this again anyways. Gotta get the crotch area too. I'm sorry, pal, that I had to go ahead and go into there, but you understand, right? Thank you, Nolan Oil. You make this so much easier to try for shading. Yeah, this already looks like it has a lot more boom. Okay, try to get into the recesses within the rib cage now. Okay. That's you taken care of. Next up. Alright, get those spots underneath. We can worry about getting into the ribcage now. And underneath the head. Alright, start stroking down the arms, get into those cavities. I don't know why I'm bothered getting into the inside of the arm, because that's not going to really be seen too much anyways. I don't know, I guess it's just a thing of why not, huh? Alright, now to work on the legs. Oh, hips too. Oh, yeah, this one's going to be weird because there's all the metal spots already on the right leg for him. Alright, now to get the shading on this last one. Should be pretty much done too. when it comes to shading. Oh god, those pipes are going to make this a little bit more annoying than I expected, actually. God, I love that this just goes ahead and washes itself down into those cracks. Thank you, Shade Paints, so much for that. I'm gonna worry about those pipes last. They're gonna be the most of a headache. Oh yeah, there's also like some divots on this thing to build into I keep forgetting about. Alright, now this will legit be the last step I need to do for the shading. Let's move that neon oil to the side. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Ah, there we go. Alright. Let me try to get the camera controls up, and so that way we can try to get some focus in to see the how they look right now. Ah, here we go. Alright, so after getting some shading, a couple layers of paint, we're gonna go ahead from something that looks a bit like... Here we go. Focus, focus. There we go. Well, from this little bad boy over here to this monster over here. Yeah, it still obviously needs some work. But hey, that's good. That's some good progress there. Okay. Now back to Retributor armor. And I'll go back to that basic Citadel brush. I got some finer detail stuff I can work with for my smaller brushes still. Y'all heard Santa, right? Santa's real, everyone. Oh my gosh, it's Santa! Ah! Ah, yeah, here we go. This extra layer is definitely making the metal stand out better. I think for the, when I finally get to the last warriors, I'm going to try doing the non-oil shade at the end. See if I like that look better. I'm still learning painting by all means, so I think it's okay to have things look a little bit different within the same army. Yeah, eventually I'll work my way up to, like, some cool scale, like, big scale stuff that takes up, like, a whole, not a whole room, but takes up the whole desk. God, imagine how many streams that'll take to try to work on. So, you know, just get a lot of the pre-work done beforehand. Or if I don't just learn how to do the stuff with airbrushing and get to it that way. Okay. Oh, which leg did I work on? I think it was the right leg. I looked away for 1 second and was immediately like, what's up? Alright, now to finish up this foot. Sorry, leg. Try to be careful. I think I accidentally got some small details elsewhere. Gotta be really careful not to hit everything, though. Don't want the wrong parts of that. Like, I don't want the pipes and all that to be hit with gold if I want them to stay silver, after all. The rock and all the ground beneath this is going to be painted over again anyway, so what's it matter if I blotch some paint there? Okay, yeah, this guy's definitely gotten a lot better with the paint. Looks a lot sharper. Don't know how easy it is to compare on screen. This is the one that just got a lot more paint. Oof, excuse me, I had a hiccup there. But I don't know how it looks on camera, but for me, I could see a pretty sizable difference. I might need to change the water soon. There we go. I think I got the right consistency. Yeah, it looks good to me. I like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I will go ahead and just try testing my thumb more. I've seen some people do that before. Looks like a nice enough way to understand the glaze you get. Oh, I just realized looking at the armor, this is one where I probably have to struggle, like, fighting against the assembly kit. Saw some plastic I wasn't able to really rub off with my like plastic scrubber. I forget what the actual term is. It's like sandpaper but for plastic. I guess that's still sandpaper, huh? It's just plastic, meant for plastic, so it's a different kind of fiber for the different kind of material. Almost toppled that guy over. That would have been bad. You don't have your replacement yet. You can't just die on the field like that, warrior. What have you accomplished? Alright, there we go. That's that one taken care of. Alright, now to get this last bit. This last one. Yeah, I think 2 Retributor armor layers is enough. Especially with the lead belcher all the way underneath. Oh boy. God, you know, playing these, I remember that I still need to actually eventually go through the Space Marine games. I don't know, whenever I'm done with whatever goals get met for the Streamathon, as well as the actual XCOM Streamathon, I'll look into scheduling myself some time to play Space Marine 1 and 2. There are a lot of good things about Space Marine 2. Obviously about the first game, too. Yeah, that probably would have to be a little bit before I play those, because I don't know. This doesn't feel like the right timing with how when that game came. Yeah, Space Marine 2 came out. If I was able to stick to my original schedule for when I was gonna do all that, it would have been like doing Space Marine 1, like finish it up right before Space Marine 2 comes out, and then work on Space Marine 2 that month. But it's a little bit late. The content's dipped down a little bit. If anything, people will search it out like a little bit more down the line, I imagine. Not that I'm necessarily doing the most optimal streams. Look at me, I'm being a beginner, learning how to do Necrons. Like, there's nothing interesting about this necessarily for people, especially those who are experienced in the field. Other than to watch someone grow and learn the hobby. Yeah, Makeshift Monday as a whole is definitely not a great stream when it comes to trying to get viewers, but I just want to do this because I think it's fun to try to learn things, and I thought it'd be a fun thing to try to learn on the stream with folks. But yeah, I'm still trying to think about what I want to do as my next hobby when I'm to go in between between minis and models. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, oh goodness, either drawing, crocheting, pattern stitching, I don't know, something else that's pretty small that I can do on screen. I wouldn't mind also doing a thing of like trying to learn a language on stream. I'm already trying to learn Irish, Japanese, and Spanish because I am insane. Well, at least I was insane when I actually was trying to do those all at once, but yeah, I'm wising up a bit. Yeah, this water needs to be changed. Hold on a second. I'll be back in a little bit. Yeah, so about that, I also have to check my phone for some other alerts and the like. Okay. Let me double check in comparison to this fellow over here. Okay, so... yeah, we got the nice gold coming in now. Alright. So it's time to go ahead and start messing things up. We're going to go ahead and get our oxide going, our verdigris. Thank you again for this technical paint of Nihilak oxide existing, making this a lot easier to try to do. Alright, I would love to go ahead and just dab it on, but I'll go ahead and stipple it with another brush instead. Here we go. Let's try this little guy, the synthetic brush here. Alright, gonna go ahead and get it where all the effects would likely go ahead and gather, so probably around ridges and the like, especially in the back. Okay, there's some pockets and like dents and stuff, so that makes this a little easier. If I had some like packing foam, this would be better as well. Because we kind of like go in and blend in more. Get like a more like stippled effect than what I can get with a brush. And the toes would definitely collect over there. Alright, yeah, it's already beginning to dry out, that's good. Yeah, there is something I'm going to do when it comes to the larger scale of this stuff. Where you go ahead and like just kind of like dry brush the effects on bit by bit with different layers. Oh, or where you get like the turquoise color, kind of like lights it up maybe, dry brush it on. Sorry, color that as the base. And then you dry brush on your copper color, or your copper or brass color. And then after that, you go ahead and dry brush the turquoise on again. Which is a very interesting way to do it that I'm gonna try out for my Doomstalker at least. Well, I think I'm gonna try that at least. Ooh, there we go. Get that right into the head. Try to absorb some of that back in. Oop. I did not do that successfully. Yeah, something nice about this oxide effect too is that it naturally gives a like a change in the color as well as the texture as well, so it not only gets a fun like dark fantasy look because of all the wear and tear there's gonna be, but it also helps add a new kind of like oomph to everything with the new colors that kind of like go well with what's already existing there. Yeah, I'll probably go over this again and add some lighter streaks to try to combine anything that's kind of like got a little bit too separated, make it look a little bit more natural. Definitely dabbing more where I can see like the texture paint from before, the corruption paint. Sorry, corrosion paint. And give that a little bit of a boost to what the effect is over there already. Okay. Let's look for some of those spots now. Just a little bit of a dab of the oxide. That's all that's needed. Lean in a little bit more. Okay, it's not too disjointed at least. Let's add some more. You're okay right now. Let's go ahead and close that now preemptively. Okay, any spots here I need to connect? I can double up on some. Go over the texture spots again. Alright, that's that one done. Now for this last piece here. Okay, let's go ahead and just get the back of that foot here. No, I was just gonna go even heavier on this leg in particular. If the other one's already got a shit ton worn out too, why not? Alright, there we go. That's enough of the turquoise. Well, the oxide. Don't need to worry about the remaining bits for that. Let me go ahead and toss this paper out because that's enough of that, and get a new paper towel out for swiping all of my nonsense onto. Well, all of my paint onto. Make this even thinner for what's about to come. Alright, now let me go ahead and give a better view of these within their current state now that they got their oxide. Yeah, this guy's got a little bit of extra tear around. Oop. Don't fall on my keyboard. Oh, and pal, look at that cranium on the side. Alright. Okay, back down to over here. Try my best to keep it all working. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and start adding in our rust effects for these bad boys. To do that first, I'm going to go ahead and start with a Rhine oxide I got. A nice dark coloration. I'm going to go ahead and put that on a sponge. Just one dab this time. And I'm going to go ahead and just go over some exposed metal spots. Ooh, this guy over here, I might need to get a paint for. Helps give a little bit of a texture feel. Also kind of like adding in some extra darkness that's going to be in contrast, some dirtiness that'll be in contrast with some of the other rust that's coming soon. You'll go last because you're going to be easier. Ooh, that one's got some extra heavy rust on accident. Well, gonna have to do. Yeah, this definitely helped with getting some extra coloration around to help everything pop out more. Hopefully that's good enough. Oh, that's enough of this bit of sponge. I'm gonna go back to a brush for the rest of this. Make it a little bit easier on myself. Essentially going to be dry brushing it on though, so you'll still work. Okay, let's get a Scrag Brown now. Lighten up a little bit, just kind of like put this maybe around the edges or something. I want to remove the rest already put in. This is mostly just for complementing. Alright, that's you taken care of. Yeah, there's going to be pretty much no paint for this part. And even less when I get into the orange, I'll be using the Troll Slayer Orange. Okay, there we go. That's all taken care of on that one. Okay. Your turn, friend. Honestly, might as well close this too. We're pretty much done. Almost messed that up. That would have been bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, but yeah, like I said, gonna be finishing up with the Troll Slayer Orange. I know it's hard to read. Just some small dry brush dabs of this. Ooh, that's more than a small dab. Just something to help change the color of it all once more. I might have put on too much of the scrag brown before because I don't feel like it's all popping out like it should be. Yeah, this is still good. I'm still good with how that turned out for the rust. Okay. I also have this dry riser rust as well, if I just want to be simple about it all. Alright, now that we're all done with that, though, time to work on the guns. Yeah, we're only... Wow, that's like only about an hour and a half. I expect this to take a little bit longer, honestly, to get to this point. Yeah, it did work a little bit faster than last time. More practice means a lot. Practice is perfect, everyone. Remember that in life. Okay, let me get my Mechanicus standard gray ready then. Whew. Yeah, that's what I used for these before. Here we go. See, little brush, you're going to be used again. We're not quite at the fine details where I need my better brushes. Well, we could use something. Now just going to go ahead and put it all in the same layer, honestly, for now. I'm going to have to change this up later, though. When I have to get all the glow effects going. For anyone that's watching, what is your army you use in Warhammer, if you have one? Or have you shown interest in Warhammer yourself? Because, say, this, would you believe it or not? This is something I only got into within the last few months myself. I know, hard to believe with such master-level skill in painting, huh? But no, alas, I am but a noob. I'm still learning the ways of the codex. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think I've already said it before, but while I'm still working my like Necron army now, I do eventually want to check out a bunch of other ones, like Scavens, those funny little rat peoples. They just seem so cool. I don't know if I have an interest in like orcs or anything. If I were to do a Space Marine chapter, it would probably be the Grey Wolves because I love their designs. Them or maybe the Grey Knights. Just because the Grey Knights fight the Eldritch side of things, and that's I love space horror, or cosmic horror. Hell, I might find like a Cthulhu figure somewhere to try to paint. Although I'm definitely not gonna make it like the green or anything. I'll find a funny color to... Whatever would probably piss off Lovecraft the most. Oh, other than some other things, obviously. Alright, just a tad of water. Just enough to make it thin down. Trying to have a very controlled brush on some of these parts. Especially when I get near the edge where they're supposed to be that gold and rust, all that kind of stuff mixed together. I also don't want to just ruin my brush, so I'm trying to be careful about how I go about all these spaces too. Okay, there we go. Got you taken care of. So now I can start on the next layer for this Mechanicus. I might have got the paint a bit too far down. There's a little bit of gold here on the handle. Got to get that carefully. Yeah, actually got the gray and deep into the brush. Oh boy. Alright, that's better. Oh, here we go. Just about got this one second layer on. Alright, there we go. Second layer complete there. It'll be fun when I get to the rust effects here because for some reason I've actually been able to do a good rust effect on the metal parts for these when it comes to my previous warriors. Glow effect, though, is something I'm still really working on. Something I'm still trying to get. Yeah, but speaking of which, it is time to get that glow effect now. So the first thing I do after I clean this brush off is get some of my Corax white put down first. It'll help give the nice kind of like, it'll help make everything pop out more. Seem more like it's glowing actually. And mix it all together. I'll have to paint everything I want to glow this color first. And let's get one of our fine tip brushes here too. 0 good enough? Let's go smaller. Nah, 3 zeros too much. Yeah, we can go 0 on the brush. Alright, here we go. God, this is gonna be troublesome. Alright, let's try to get some spots that are more important than others first. Let's get the eyes. Try to get the eyes at least. Jeez. It's more difficult than I thought it would be. Alright, now the chest piece. It's really not a spot I can try to focus on for you all. It's something you have to just trust me and believe that I'm doing. Alright, now we'll go ahead and get the coils. What else on here did I get? Oh, okay, yeah. We'll go ahead and get this tube. God, I need to get more of this white on than I expected, honestly. Yeah, common tip I see a lot when it comes to getting a nice glow effect is to make sure the base is a nice white of some kind. So it'll really help everything pop out. Alright, now let's go ahead and get these glowy orbs. Yeah. Try to show it off as best as I can. Sunday, where are you by my feet, cat? I keep you food. Is it attention that you seek now? Alright, here you go. Here's some pets. There you go. Maybe I need to thin out this white, make it a little bit easier to spread. Oh, that was definitely too much there. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely going better with the thinning. coils on this side too. That would have been bad. A real catastrophe. Right, Sunday? Kit Kat? Alright, now for the next little bit of white. For the base of the glow. I'll actually start with that chest glow first. This one, you only have really one eye, so let's just worry about that. The other one could be gone. Lost in a terrible accident. Or just rusted away, honestly. Alright, almost done with this base glow part. I hope my shaky hand doesn't mess this all up for me too much. Alright, there we go. Bit of a stuck bit of paint there. That wasn't nice. We got rid of it. Okay. How did I do this before when I did it this way? Okay, let's get some Baharat blue. Ah, there we go. A nice light blue color. It'll be the base of the glow. Oh, there went some paint just flying away. Well, we can stick with this brush too. This will look a little weird at first because of the turquoise of the verdigris coloration. I promise it should stick together. It should work. Well, I can't really promise anything if I'm still experimenting. So ignore that promise. Ignore that. I'm still a student who doesn't know anything. Here we go, now for the dots. It's okay for me to also leave some white on the edges of the pipes because it honestly helps with the effect. Yeah, if I have some whites like on the edges or in the center for the spheres, that acts like an extra hot spot for the light. Yeah, let's keep it thin down. There we go. There we go. Alright, some more of this thin down Bahareth blue. Put it into the edges. I'll put it into the spheres. Alright, there we go. That's another one done. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Hey. Some micro brushes there. Hopefully that'll work well. Don't mind me going through the legs to get this last spot on that side. Alright, keeping it a little bit thinned down and pressing and help it fill in the gaps around the sphere parts too is actually helping out a little bit. Okay. Also using my fingers to help support the back. Okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that so far. Alright, I believe next up is Temple Guard Blue. I'm gonna go ahead and start dry brushing again. Try to get this kind of like dabbed on. That way, like a little bit of the extra effect from the dry brushing also gives a radiant look around. Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be decent. And I should have just enough with the synthetic brush. Oh boy. Time to be very careful. Not too bad on the effect, honestly. So you're taken care of. Try to keep this in shape so it doesn't go too far off the path that I want. Yeah, dry brushing is definitely something I need more work on. But I'm going a little bit better this time around, at least. Doing more controlled strokes than last time where I went more crazy. Yeah, let's get this a little bit wet just in case. Maybe this is the wrong kind of brush for dry brushing. Really could have probably used something with a more rounded top. I'll have to switch over when I to a different brush when I do the rest of the dry brushing. Alright, there we go. The last color is Soltec Green to go with it all. Okay, we're almost done, Oh wow, about 2.5 hours gone by too. Well, just over 2 hours for the actual recording. Oh, Discord. Let me switch over to brushes like I said I was going to do. Which you look better to work with here? You'll do. Nah, you're too thick. You're still too thick to work on. Yeah, if I'm doing a large thing, this big brush here would definitely be a fun thing to use, but nah, alas. I have another brush I could use now. Well, I'll just work with what I got over here. Oh yeah, you'll do. This one's better. This one's better. Alright, and like I said, Soltec Green. Nice little dry brush. Got a little bit wet first. And now we can go ahead and get that effect going around. I want to be darker in the center because that helps with the appearance of radiating. Alright, well, that's as good as you're gonna get. God, I hate that this already lost its form very quickly. Not too much you can do about it, though, huh? Okay. Ooh, wow, actually working on this pretty well. You know, I could be proud of that. I could be proud of that. Alright. Now we're just working on the finishing touches. And with that mean, I'm gonna go back into the lead belcher, because I'm getting the tips of this. Yeah, we'll do lead belcher, and then I'll work on all the effects and stuff. Let's work on small now. As I get this taken care of. Alright. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm actually almost done with all my Necron warriors. I only have the 2 left. After this batch. That'll be working on some other time this month. Maybe not on the stream, honestly. I could just finish off the warriors. And then get on to the next thing. Yeah, I'll probably do the Scorpic Destroyers as my next mini paint on stream thing. Okay, we can go ahead and put on some technical paint now. A lot of the iron that's going to be on this is going to be hidden anyways. So there's no point focus on adding some more lead belcher. You know what? I got this foam here. That'll make this easier. Now, where did I put that technical paint is my question. Ah, there you are in the back. Trying to hide from me. Come on now. How rude. Okay, yeah, this is going a little bit better. It's probably nice because it's actually out there spaces where the technical paint can actually apply. Yeah, plus that's going to help with a dirty look too. There we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Can't wait to see how this looks. Alright, let's go ahead and cut out some more sponge for the rest of the stippling. There we go. Alright, Scrag Brown, you're up next. Oh, not Scrag Brown. Rhinox Hide. God, I almost skipped out because I had the wrong order right next to me. I need to let it dry a little bit anyways. Alright, let me go ahead and compare. Okay, it's a slight improvement, but I think the glow effect is better on these models now. Yeah, let me go ahead and show what they look like as we wait for them to dry. Ba ba da da ba 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 da 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 ba ba da ba 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 da da. I already had some pictures of ones like these I got on. I put onto my Blue Sky before, as well as on my Discord channel, so if people would like to check them out that way. That'd probably be a little bit easier. It's about the same. It's the same color scheme and effects. You want an actual look instead of what I just gave. Oh god, I forgot to change the focus back down, didn't I? You know, what was autofocus gonna try to do here? Obviously not the right thing. Alright, now we'll be getting ready for the Scrag Brown when this all dries up in a little bit. Oh, goodness. God, 2.5 hours have flown by so fast. Can't wait to be done with this combat patrol and start working on other things. Oh, man. God, painting these are so fun. Oh, great. I got that AI-generated cats in a chat emote apparently unlocked. Whoa. Hey, for a real cat that exists, that anyone would like to go ahead and do, that has a Santa hat on, there is a Santa Sunday emote I put on BTTV. That's a real cat that actually exists with a very quick Photoshop to get that all going. Alright, here we go. I already made my cat an emote that people can get if they just follow me. Why not make my cat into an emote people can use anywhere that they have BTTV? Everyone deserves to see her gloriousness. Right, Sunday, you sleeping kitty? Yeah, to make it clear, I just looked over to the side to see my cat. Yeah, for the last bit, I don't think I actually used the dry rust after all. Let's try the dry paint. Yeah, that should be a nice one. That should be nice to end on. Don't know why I shook it up. There's not really a way to mix it up that way. Oh, that's off screen. that was a bit too much there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a wrap. Alright, them all taken care of now. Quite the stark contrast. You barely see one. Ooh, 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 what? Okay, but yeah. That'll go ahead and be it for now. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Makeshift Monday and are ready for more in the future as well, where I continue to learn different things. Maybe a new craft next time. Maybe more painting. Let's see. You'll know for sure when this all comes out, though. Have a fantastic time, everyone. Bye-bye, YouTubes.